Jeff Fischel here on the ACC Digital Network, brought to you by Ruby Tuesday. The NFL Draft was a huge success for the ACC, and in particular, the Florida State Seminoles, who led all schools with 11 overall picks. We now welcome in Florida State head coach Jimbo Fisher by phone. Coach, tell us how proud you were of seeing all these guys taken in the draft.
Well, I was very excited for those guys. A lot of them worked very hard and made a lot of strides, and just seeing their dreams come true and that look on their face, I was extremely happy for them.
In particular, E.J. Manuel, the first quarterback taken in the draft. We all know his story and what he and his family went through with you for his senior year. How great was it to see him taken as the first quarterback?
Well, it was. I mean, because he stands for all the right things, and you want guys like that to be rewarded, and all of his hard work and his tremendous talent and leadership and what he meant to Florida State really came through.
And those DNs, Bjorn Werner and Tank Carradine. Tank, it was great to see him taken in the second round, even though he had the ACL injury.
Yeah, there was a chance he could have got taken late first. He ran 4.75 right a week before the draft, only 5 months out of ACL. So I think it made people feel a lot easier, and almost the first round. If he definitely wouldn't get hurt, he would have been. But it was great to see him go.
A couple other injury stories. Brandon Jenkins and Chris Thompson. They both had injuries as well, but they got drafted both by the Redskins in the 5th round.
I don't say the Redskins got a steal, but they got a bargain, because both those guys have been first, second-round guys, in my opinion, maybe even third at the lowest. And, unfortunately got hurt, and I think the Redskins got great players and great people.
Now, obviously, you see 11 players drafted. That's great. But now it's your job to fill those holes. How encouraged are you coming out of spring practice?
I'm very encouraged. I think we have a very talented young group of players. Like I say, we lost both our D tackles, but our guys that backed up played just as much, and they actually had more tackles and things than those guys. The ends, we got some talented ends. We got 3 of the 4 secondary back, 2 of the 3 linebackers, and on offense, see, we were very young on offense. We played a ton of sophomores last year, so we'll have about 8 guys back on offense. So very excited, and the young guys, which we've recruited the last couple of years, I think that recruiting's starting to pay off.
Now, of course, the senior you do have to fill a hole for on offense is E.J. Manuel. Talk about the quarterback situation as you come out of spring practice.
Well, I think we got 3 outstanding young guys. I think we got Jameis Winston, who had a tremendous spring. I think we got Jacob Coker, who had a very good spring. Played with a broken foot a lot of it, then really came on big, strong, athletic guy that can play. And Sean McGuire, I think, maybe improved maybe more than all of them. As a young guy that I think has a lot of potential. So got 3 great candidates. We're going to work through summer and summer camp and fall camp to see where we're at with those guys. But I think we'll have whoever wins the job will be a very good player.
I know Noles fans get excited when they hear there's this top recruit. Jameis Winston is a freshman. They're ready to see him, but you have to dial back a bit and say, hey, who's ready to lead this team right the first week of the season?
Well, it is, and show consistency. He had a great spring, took advantage of opportunities, but know he's got to continue through the summer and the fall camp and continue that way. But very excited for him and his future. No doubt he's definitely going to be a great player here. We just got to make sure he's ready to do it now, but nothing says he can't. You just got to stay with the consistency.
Sure. Coach Fisher, thank you so much for your time. Best of luck this next season, and thank you for watching the ACC Digital Network, brought to you by Ruby Tuesday.
Thank you.